What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to talk about Freddie VanVleet staying with the Toronto Raptors with a 4-year, $85 million contract. A lot of people been speculating what was he going to do, which was fair, because this was a guy that had a lot of interest from a lot of teams. He was going to start on majority of the teams, and some teams is willing to break that bread to keep him or get him. And the Raptors gave him a decent amount of money. He had to take a slight pay cut, in my personal opinion, to stay with the Raptors, and he did. But this is a system that he knows at the end of the day how to play. He has had success in it. Obviously, he has become a guy that was they took a gamble on, and they gave him the minutes, they gave him the opportunity, and he became a star, an NBA champion in Toronto. Kyle Lowry, in my personal opinion, is on his way out in the future as he has no long-term commitment and he is getting older. And they still do have to reshape this roster eventually, because you look at the fact that they don't have Kawhi Leonard, and they went out in the second round last year. Even though they was a competitive, feisty, and strong team, they're not a championship level team right now, and you can't continue to commit so much money to a team that isn't going to win you a championship. So eventually Kyle Lowry is going to have to go, or Kyle Lowry is going to have to take a significant pay cut. Even though he is still an important piece to this team, they still have to get better, and they still have to have the flexibility to be able to be competitive and also actually get back to where they fell from, which was the title team. Now, Fred VanVleet is worth this money. I know he has little nagging injuries, but this is a guy that can break down defenses. This is a guy that can facilitate. He can get to the basket. He can also, hit threes off the dribble or catch and shoot. So to me, this is a valuable commodity. That's why you heard him with so many rumors, because he's one of the best, if not the best, point guard available, especially after some moves got made already. And the Raptors was able to retain him. And in my personal opinion, this was the right decision. You can get more money, but go to a worse situation, or you can take a little bit less money and stay in a situation where you're already successful at. And I feel like that's what the decision automatically boiled down to. Now it's just about you side trying to figure out what he's going to do and what moves he needs to make and who he wants to keep for the future. I think you definitely keep him and Siakam and OG Anunoby. Those guys fill positions. Those guys are the type of guys you want for those positions. And those guys are the ones that you're going to have to figure out what pieces you need to put around them long term if you are to win the title. You might have to get rid of one of them in the future, or you might have to, pay up and be stuck in a mediocre spot, which they almost is right now. So it's hard to win if you in Toronto. Not a lot of people want to be there. Not a lot of people want to stay. Not too many people ask for a trade or sign in Toronto. They're superstars, but at least you do have Siakam locked down, and now you have VanVleet locked down. Now it's about building this team for the future and trying to find that other piece to get you to a championship level. So I like it. I don't think it was an overpay. I don't think that Fred VanVleet is a franchise-changing player, but I do think he is a great complementary player, and he is a guy that has high IQ, understands his game and his role, and at the end of the day, this guy has been through wars and battles, and he has been with Nick Nurse for so many years because he was the assistant coach, and he has flourished in his system. He struggled a little bit against longer and taller guys, but he should, because he's not the greatest athlete and he's not the greatest shooter. But at the same time, he still goes out there and fight. At the same time, he still go out there and compete. And if you the Raptors, that's what you see, that's what you get, and that's what you need. Why not pay him the money and try to retain him and keep him happy? And I feel like they did that. He does deserve a pay cut. He has busted to become a great player in this league, and I feel like this is the reward that he deserves and that he has gotten. And in my personal opinion, I respect it, and I like what he brings to the table, and I don't really mind paying him $85 million for 4 years. I think this is a good deal. He's going to be out of this contract. He still will be a little young. He will be in the prime of his career when the contract ends, and it is still will be a tradable contract if he can stay healthy and continue to play at the level that he has been at. But other than that, don't really have too much stuff that's crazy about him. But I do like the fact that they was able to keep him, and I do like the fact that he got a pay increase because he deserves it. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Not only that, check out my older videos. I have over 2,000 videos. So at the end of the day, can you please subscribe to continue to help the channel grow? But not only that, another way you can support the channel is by liking and sharing, as it allows me to reach more people. The more people I reach, the more this channel can grow. But not only that, you can check out my Spreadshirt where you can buy merchandise, but you also can buy merchandise on my Facebook page. You can change the color of the shirt, change the color of the logo, and even pick the logos that you want on your shirt, and you can, get it to how you want it to be on the shirt. And you can message me and I can get it shipped out. I also do upload each and every day, whether it's breakdowns of players, legends, and rookies, also summer league coverage, draft coverage, season previews, top 10 lists, free agency, trade deadline, playoff discussions. I do bring all that to the table. So subscribe if you enjoy NBA content. Other than that, I'll be back with the next news.